Welcome to Norwich, Vermont, specifically the King Arthur Baking Company headquarters, an iconic flour baking and cooking brand founded in 1790 in Boston, Massachusetts, the oldest flour company in the U.S., and a certified, B-Lab certified employee-owned benefit corp as well. Again, originally founded in 1790 by a man named Henry Wood, who is an importer and distributor of English milled flour. Fast forward to 1896, when George Wood attends a performance of the musical King Arthur and the Knights of the Round Table, at which point he decides King Arthur Flour is a great name for his new product, which was introduced at the Boston Food Fair on September 10th, 1896. Fast forward years later, 1990, the company still has 5 employees. Co-owner Brenna Sands, wife of Frank Sands II, starts a bakery and a school here in Norwich. This is a beloved institution, and we're happy to be here. As of 2014, the company has been named the best place to work in Vermont every year since the inception of the award. And in 2016, it was named Company of the Year by the Employee Stock Ownership Plan Association. Now they have a school in Burlington, Washington as well. They're entirely employee-owned, rebranded to the King Arthur Baking Company from the King Arthur Flour Company in 2020. And this is a magical place. We're going to eat a little bit, shop a little bit, and show you around. So come with us because you are watching Peak Merch. And here we go. It looks like we've got the last pastrami sandwich of the day. Look at that. Gorgeous. What's the review? Thing of beauty it is. Alright, having eaten lunch, let's go inside and see what we can find. The air is awash with the sweet smell of baked goods, and the eyes are awash with the sweet sights of merchandise. Look at this nifty King Arthur tote. The old King Arthur logo was like a crusading knight on his little horse, but they remade the logo to be a crown made of wheat a few years ago, so that's what we're going to see on most of the merch today. Hello, Big Book of Bread, don't threaten me with a good time. They've also got an all-purpose baker's companion here, a book about the baking school, and I see hats. Boom, look at that. Bake bread. Pretty nifty. And just outside the baking school here, there's this awesome comic represented in several framed panels called Hour of Need, pun intended, about the King Arthur hotline, which I didn't know existed, but I guess it's like the Butterball Turkey hotline for baking. And this is the whole story of the hotline. So you can learn while you nosh. And I believe the classes are open to anyone, and then there's like former students who enroll. I don't know if there's it's called a campus. I don't know if there's actually like a dormitory here. Oh, I see what they're doing here. A little play on words. But yeah, a little peek at the magic. Full-time employee owners are given 40 hours of paid volunteer time each year. That's awesome. This is how it's done, guys. Take notes. Here's the bakery. Yeah, so it's dead now, but 3 a.m., this place is popping. They bake over 30,000 croissants a year. Wild. So wild. And then if you keep down this hallway, we're not going to go in now, but if you keep down, that'll take you right to the baking school. Pretty cool. And not a ton of branded merch in the shop, but a ton of branded, flours and their products that they make. Mixes for everything. Fortified flours. I mean, don't threaten me with a good time, right? We might have to try this out, actually. Dear God, what have I done? So here I am saying that all the merch is only in the cafe, and Hannah says, hold my dog biscuits, because we've got a dog toy. A King Arthur dog toy right here. I can see the price, so you can too. That's $15.95. Gets your Fido their very own King Arthur flower to love and to destroy. Cool. We'll keep moving. Okay, now we're talking. I found the merch nook. It's in the back. It's where the Breadheads hang out. Look at this branded, patterned King Arthur oven mitt and pot holder. Oh my god. Simply magical. What else haven't I shown you? Some nice tees here. Pretty handsome. With the logo on it. More Breadhead paraphernalia. More hats as well. Down here. A ton more baking books. Oh my gosh. I didn't realize. Great. Excellent. And I really like this sort of classic style apron as well. Alright, I think that's pretty much it, but I'll take one more pass for posterity's sake. And this is brilliant. They actually have fresh sourdough starter you could just buy ready to go. They have it in a display next to their Crocs. Look at that. I'm the Camelot sourdough starter. I was fed 4:23 at 9 a.m. Watch me grow. And there's a little thing sort of explaining sourdough storage. Those are Crocs. There's a glass one and a ceramic one. Well done, guys. Well done. And just as I'm walking around here in a huff, surprised that so much of this stuff isn't King Arthur branded, look at this. A liquid measuring cup branded with King Arthur. A flour scoop branded with the King Arthur logo, and a ton of scoops and measuring cups and spoons. Even odd sizes. That's pretty cool. It goes deeper. Cake strips. An offset spatula. Who doesn't need an offset spatula, can we say? A baker's batter whisk. They even have a pie crust bag. I'm not going to be able to take you through everything here. There's just too much, but suffice to say, it's cool and it's plentiful. Look at this. The brown sugar saver. Amazing. I almost missed it, but there is a Vermont-specific King Arthur tote bag here as well. Looks like that's going to set you back $19.95. But it's nice to have some location-specific merch, right? Pretty cool. Now put that on a pin, and we're in business. You know what I'm saying? Alright, I think it's time to take it home. Wow. Who knew baking could be so magical? If you're a baker, you sure did. But if you're just an eater, like me, the King Arthur Baking Company in Norwich, Vermont is still a must-stop. Incredible food, kind people. Also, more broadly, a model of how a sustainable, ethical, employee-owned business can be run. The merch is reasonably priced. The food is delicious. The vibes are high. And so we continue northward toward Canada. Grateful for our haul, our treats, and as always, our merch. I just got a hat for my buddy. But for now, I've been Just. You've been patient, and you've just watched Peak Merch. Take care.